Hey, Freedom Friends. So, as you can tell, I'm doing this um, recording in my kitchen. I'm moving. So, I packed my lighting kit up already, and the sun has gone down. And so, I'm trying to make as all my videos um, because that's what you all requested. So, the name of this one is called Always Be Connecting. In the sales um, sphere, you'll typically hear people say, or sales trainers tell people to always be closing, meaning that they need to always be closing sales, talking to someone, getting someone to sign up for their programs. I'm not with the hardcore selling. I'm all about connections. And so I switched that around. I think you should always be connecting. Now, people frequently ask, well, when's the best time to start networking? Now, immediately. Before you have a program idea, before you even know who you want to work with, or before you think you know who you would like to work with, you want to always be connecting, always be smiling, always be greeting, always be really just meeting new people. And the reason why I say that is because it's practice. Most of us did not grow up in an atmosphere where we were constantly moving, constantly having to make new friends. I did. And so what I found is that I was always making new friends, like literally all the time. We moved on average once a year, max every 2 years. And so as a result, I was always making new friends. And so as an adult, I'm still always making new friends, no matter where I am, where I go. I have really created a habit of speaking to people, treating everyone like an old friend. I feel like I've never met a stranger. And I think that approach has really helped me to not just connect with people, but connect on a much deeper level. Um, One way that I do that the first way that I do that is by really, really connecting with myself. I'm super duper clear on how I feel, what my strengths are, what some of my not so strong spaces are. And the Myers-Briggs type inventory is one of the things that helped me do that. Now, if you check inside your ideal client workbook, there's a link for you to check that out, and also for you to get a report that goes over your strengths and some of the things that you are freaking awesome at. So I encourage you to go through it. Um, the values exercise, which that should be uploaded inside of the Mastermind scorecard shortly. You also will have access to that. That helped me to really get crystal clear on my values. I have another worksheet that I'll be uploading as it relates to your astrology. All of this stuff is really, really, really helpful as it relates to just knowing who you are. And so, knowing who I am and what my strengths are, I typically operate in my strengths really easily, at least at this point. Again, because practice makes perfect. We'll say perfect. And so I want to encourage you to be always be connecting. I have found that the best way to really get good at being your best self is to practice being your best self with others. Michael Jordan did not become Michael Jordan alone. He had to go to practice, and he had to practice with Scottie Pippen. And was BJ Armstrong on the Bulls? I think so. Dennis Rodman was for sure. I don't know if they were there at the same time, but you get the point. The point is, every basketball superstar, every superstar, period, you only get better the more that you work with others. And so I look at me interacting with other people as my practice. There's only so much practicing my communication skills, my relationship skills, my relating skills. There's only so much practice that I can do alone in my room, staring at the wall, or in my car. So I want to encourage you to get out there and start talking to people. As far as the online space is concerned, the same rules apply. Anytime that you see someone inside of a group, or you want to send someone a friend request for whatever reason, let them know why. Talk to them. Have a conversation. People like to talk. We all like to talk about ourselves. So they say the best way Interesting is to be interested. So make it a habit of becoming interested in others. Most of us are excellent at that anyway. I know I'm nosy as hell, and I think that's part of the thing. One of the things that make me a great coach is the fact that I'm always, always, always asking questions. And just wanting to know more about the people who I'm talking to. So go ahead, get out there, start talking to people without any ulterior motives, without trying to sell them anything, because what's going to happen is you'll begin to ask questions and people will ask questions of you. And for a long-term networking strategy, let me tell you, this is exactly what you want to do. Now, I'm going to send you a link as well. Check it out. You can go to bit.ly/freedom contacts. That's plural. Freedom RF. FREEDOM like Mary. CON like Nancy. T like Tom. AC like cat. T like Tom. S like Sam. Freedom contacts. And check out this new app that I'm using to really help me keep track of my contacts. And I'm really curious about what you think about it. So I'll talk to you later. I just want to do this really quick video about always be connecting. And this app, I think, will help you to make sure that your connections, that you're also following up with them. So I'll talk to you later. Hope you have a great rest of your day or evening, whatever time it is where you are. See you soon. Peace.